bureaus worldwide, this is FSN.
From the studios of Extreme Sports in Hastings, Nebraska, we present Huddle Up, a great way to start your day with all the news, weather, and sports you need, interesting interviews, and friendly conversation from two guys that go together like Scooby and Shaggy, Mike Will and Tyson Havronic.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. We made it to a Thursday, the second day of July for 2026. Mike Will, Tyson Havronic, ready to start your day the right way. All of your news, weather, and sports as you need to get out the door here this morning. A lot of you might be heading out at the conclusion of your work day today, getting an early start for your 4th of July holiday weekend. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to be here tomorrow, so this is kind of like our Friday show here today, but we got a ton to talk about. Looks like the coaching staff for the Nebraska baseball team will be around for a while. Head coach Will Bolt has signed a contract extension that takes him through the 2032 season. His three assistant coaches and Rob Childress, Lance Harville, and Mike Serrani have signed contract extensions, which will run through the 2028 season. So we'll talk about that coming up. Former Nebraska Athletic Director Sean Eichhorst has officially been hired now as the new athletic director at Wisconsin. We'll talk about that this morning and take a look back at Eichhorst during his time at Nebraska. Hastings Sodbusters, they lost to the Legion All-Stars last night out at Duncan Field by the score of 12-9 in a little exhibition game. Sodbusters will play Grand Island coming up on Friday. We had some Legion baseball last night with Hastings Brunza playing Lincoln Northeast. Meanwhile, Hastings 5 Points Bank and Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes will be in action coming up this weekend. United States, the men's national team beat Bosnia 2-0 in the World Cup round of 32 last night. Obviously, we'll talk about that coming up. NBA star Jaylen Brown has been traded from Boston to Philadelphia, so we'll discuss that as the NBA continues their free agency period here. Get some comments today from Leo Curtis. He's the 7'2" sophomore that Nebraska has on their roster. He's getting ready to play his second season with the Huskers. The summer workouts are continuing in Lincoln, and we'll hear from Leo Curtis on the show today. Normally on a Friday, we get to talk with Jim Sliker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network concerning the ponies this weekend. Naturally, since we're not going to be here tomorrow, we tried to get Jimmy on the show today, but he is tied up. But he did give me his picks for the weekend, so we'll kind of put our toes in the water, so to speak, and look at his predictions for the races in Omaha coming up this weekend. So, yeah, we got a full plate, my man, as we welcome in Tyson Havronic from the Western Studios, avoiding the firecrackers from last night. I know you had baseball, but yeah, there was firecrackers in my neighborhood last night. I'm glad I'm getting the hell out of town today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're one of those guys that's not big on the fireworks deal?
No, get off of my yard and quit lighting fireworks outside my bedroom window.
They're there.
Yeah, they're going to be
there. It's okay.
Fortunately, I'm heading down to the lake this weekend, and there's no fireworks permitted down at the north shore of Harlan County Reservoir. So
we had a lot to celebrate. I was glad. Fireworks were going off last night, obviously, for Team USA, for the World Cup. Did you happen to catch any soccer yesterday?
I didn't catch it live. I was getting a lot of tweets. We might as well just dive right in because there's celebration because the United States won last night 2-0 over Bosnia. But we've got controversy in the World Cup. What is our leading scorer?
It's our striker, yeah.
Yeah, our leading scorer is not going to be around for the next round of 16 against Bosnia. He received a red card last night in kind of a controversial play, I understand. He received a red card, and with that means you're suspended for at least one game. So he's not going to play against the Bosnian in the next round. What the hell happened last night?
I mean, it was a run of play. Two guys are going for the ball. Our striker gets his boot up a little bit too high, just above the shin. Ends up catching the guy on the ankle. And they rule it as malicious, which, again, by rule, you go above the shin, that's generally the automatic zone for the red card. By rule, that's a red card. However, you got to account for the situation. In the situation, you had two guys that were both going to try to put a ball down. It's a 1-0 lead at that time, so it's a 1v1 situation down on the left side of the flank, and he just catches him just a little bit too high. It's an unfortunate scenario. It's one that got reviewed, and it's one that makes you question kind of why we have VAR in the first place. If you're gonna go review a situation and then make the call that you made worse, there's no room for that in the game. But however, I mean, it was a situation where the video assisted referee did call the ref back to us, and he goes, "Hey, take another look at this." His boot got high, and again, that's the nature of the game. If you go above the shin, that is by rule and definition grounds for red card. So while we can be disappointed and we can cry foul and we can say, "Oh no, we're doomed," still got Ricardo Pepi up front and some minor tweaks and alterations to the lineup. I think we'll be okay. I'm not slamming down the panic button just yet. If you look at really what was a great day for the World Cup yesterday, in general, Belgium struggled a little bit in the first half. Struggled with Senegal. They got down by 2 goals, ended up scoring 2 goals late to equalize, and then right at the death, they earn a free kick. And are able to knock off Senegal by the score of 3-2. So Belgium didn't play great. And I think when you take a look at that and their run of form, just a simple switch in the lineup. Ricardo Pepi comes in, Gio Reyna takes over the right-handed spot, and now you've got Pulisic on the left side. Still Weston McKennie up front in the middle. So we still got pieces to play with.
All right, so, I understand a 1-game suspension is the minimum for a red card at the World Cup. The U.S. cannot appeal the sanction. There is a possibility that the organization could make that more than a 1-game suspension, so hopefully that's not the case. But a 1-game suspension is the minimum for receiving a red card, so one of our top scorers is going to be out for the game on Monday against Belgium. But, the United States picking up their first World Cup victory in the round of 32 since 2002. So we can celebrate that for your 4th of July holiday weekend and get ready to come back and watch the Americans again on Monday against Belgium. So some good news, bad news coming out of the World Cup last night.
First win in the knockout stage since 2002. The previous knockout stage was 16. So this 32 has been all part of the expansion.
Yeah.
The 2002 team is what we're going to continue to be compared to. And what this current team is better, or certainly on paper, better equipped to be possibly the best U.S. team ever. You think recent history for U.S. soccer, and 94 come to mind with Alexi Lawless, Corby Jones, Claudio Reyna at that time. Then you go to 2002 with Landon Donovan, Clint Dempsey. That was the squad that made it to the quarterfinals and was ousted. Then we had, this 2026 team. Really, when you take a look at the probably the three best teams on the international stage, those are the three squads that come to mind. This U.S. team wants to put their stamp and be the best ever, but to do that, you're going to have to pick up a monumental win. I mean, and this round of 16 matchup that's coming up on Monday, get ready. I can tell you right now, on paper, Belgium's the better team. I don't want to piss in Cheerios this morning, and I don't want to rain on parades, and I want to sip the Kool-Aid with all of my American soccer friends. But on paper, Belgium is the better team. We will be gunning for an upset on Monday. That's the reality of being in the top 16 at this point in the game.
Yeah, somebody that knows soccer pretty well told me that in the past couple of days. He says, look out for Belgium if they are there in the second round.
But they're beatable.
The United States, yeah.
They're
beatable, like everybody is.
Yeah, it's not like you're going up against the 94 Brazil squad, right? Like, that's just up and down. Now, again, on paper, yeah, they match up really well against us, and you got Lukaku and Van Zandt in there. And so, yeah, this is a squad that's going to be tough. And again, we are on the underdog side of things, so I don't want to paint this picture and get everybody excited and ready for a win on Monday. We're going to have to play our absolute best soccer, but again, is this team capable? Because here's the thing. Yes, on paper, they are better. But we're at home. We're at home, and that's a dangerous spot for us to be. I expect Monday's atmosphere to be absolutely insane. If you saw the atmosphere in Santa Clara yesterday, holy crap, 49ers fans, you've never seen the stadium that full or that loud, ever. They're pumped, and Uncle Sam's Army's traveling, and they're going to travel all the way down to Seattle. And if any place gives us an advantage, Lumen Field, the way it's structured for their soccer matches, it's tight, it's intimate, and it's loud. And it's going to be loud come Monday night. I think it's going to be one of the best atmospheres in World Cup history for USA and Belgium. And it's one of the biggest matches, to be honest, in U.S. soccer. When you look at where we are as a nation, as a program on the international stage, we're not top 16. We're in uncharted territory. So let's keep punching above our weight class, and let's take out Belgium come Monday night. Should be a fantastic atmosphere. Again, Belgium, a thrilling win over Senegal, and that was not even the icing on the cake. That might have been the noon game where Congo gave us a hell of a run yesterday. Congo had the Brits, had the English on the ropes going into about the 75th minute. Harry Kane scores the equalizer, finds some space, gets ahead, and then is able to get the game winner. Harry Kane with two late goals in the final 15 minutes to give England the 2-1 win. And here's the thing about the World Cup. And I'm going to say this now because just preparing people for what could happen Monday, right? U.S. falls to Belgium. Well, this is stupid. I'm not watching anymore. Soccer's dumb. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Because what we are currently witnessing for the 2026 World Cup is beyond historic. The teams that have punched their ticket to the round of 16. Norway with Eric Haaland. France with Kylian Mbappe. Argentina with Messi. And then you have England with Harry Kane. 4 of the generation's best players. If you talk about generational talent and you're building a Mount Rushmore with modern day soccer players, those 4 heads are on Mount Rushmore. Them's the 4. And they've all punched their team and their country into the round of 16. So like the excitement and the drama, even if US is to drop the match to Belgium, the excitement and the drama is not going anywhere. Stick around. Are you not entertained?
All right, so the United States winning over Bosnia last night 2-0. We play Belgium on Monday. in the next round. One other thing, I'm glad you went on that spiel about the World Cup because there was a lot to talk about on the World Cup scene yesterday. The other thing I wanted to bring up here right off the bat, former Nebraska athletic director Sean Eichhorst was officially hired as a new athletic director at Wisconsin yesterday. Of course, Eichhorst was the athletic director at Nebraska from 2013 to 2017. He took over after the retirement of Tom Osborne and was fired in the fall of 2017, shortly after the football team was upset by Northern Illinois. His stint at Nebraska included the 2014 firing of football coach Bo Pelini. And I looked back on that this morning, and we want to kind of discuss that on the show today. But anyway, Sean Eichhorst with the firing of Bo Pelini.
Last night, after consulting with Chancellor Perlman, I made the decision that our university needs new leadership in our football program, and I informed Coach Pelini of my decision this morning. Careful consideration and contemplation went into my decision process, and I'm well aware of the short-term impact on our student athletes. But in the end, this is what's best for the university. Certainly the results of our games this season and in previous seasons played a significant role in my decision. But whenever I evaluate a head coach, I consider a number of factors both on and off the field beyond the outcomes of games. Let me say this. The people of Nebraska deserve not only high standards and expectations, but they deserve seeing our people and our teams reach them. I indicated during my introductory press conference that we will compete for Big Ten and national championships, and we will do so with class, integrity, sportsmanship, and with a commitment to our student athletes. I believe the action taken today is in line with that vision. Our football student athletes had the weekend off, as many of you know, and left campus to return home. Unfortunately, I was unable to inform them in person, so I did so via written communication this morning, and will be following up with them tonight. Nebraska has some of the finest young men and women of character in all of college sports, and I'm confident they will continue to work hard in the classroom, compete with class, and make us all proud. Barney Cotton is a Husker through and through and serves as our associate head coach. Barney and I spoke this morning, and he has agreed to serve as our interim head football coach and will work with our other assistant coach and staff members to prepare our wonderful team for a bowl game. Coach Cotton is a man of integrity and a great teacher of the game of football, and I know he will do great things moving forward to put us in a positive situation before we get a new leader in place. I will work diligently in the coming days to find the absolute best fit for the University of Nebraska, but I will not comment on or speculate about the process or the people. We have the best fan base in all of college sports, a legion of generous supporters, abundant resources, and first-class facilities. We compete in the premier athletic conference, the Big Ten. We have tremendous student athletes, and we have a world-class education to offer them. Therefore, I'm confident we will find a great coach to lead our storied program. Until then, our focus, my focus, will be on the young men in our football program and providing them with the positive support and attention they deserve as they prepare for a bowl game.
Yeah, that was Sean Eichhorst 12 years ago announcing the firing of Bo Pelini. So he worked tirelessly in the following days to come up with a head coach to lead the Nebraska football team. And what Sean Eichhorst did was to hire Mike Riley away from Oregon State, who had gone 93-80 in 14 years at Oregon State. He was 19-19 in 3 seasons in Nebraska. He got fired after the Huskers finished 4-8 in 2017. So why I brought this up was Sean Eichhorst, was he the beginning of the downfall for our Husker football program when he announced that Bo Pelini was fired and he brought in Mr. Sprinkles, Mike Riley, to be our head coach?
No, it wasn't the downfall. He took the ball that Steve Peterson took to the goal line, and Sean Eichhorst said, "Hold my beer, I can get this into the end zone and finish the job." Eichhorst was the closer in that scenario. Steve Peterson threw a solid 8 innings of work to get Nebraska to begin the downfall. But Eichhorst said, I could get this baby across the finish line, and he did. No, he was just a piece of shit. And
he's got a punchable face.
The whole athletic, but we talked about this yesterday, and I'm not going to sit here and kick this guy and then have to eat my own words when Wisconsin wins a natty. But you know, all of our athletics were shit under Eichhorst. Not one, and it was a really just a bad time to be a Husker fan. That was the probably I would say Eichhorst might have snapped, and Eichhorst was responsible for the fracturing of the fan base, right? He was the one that turned Husker fan on Husker fan. The Husker fans that are like, oh no, we got to support our guys, and even through the rough times. And Mike Riley was just trash, and we were god awful, and we were screaming for his head because we didn't like him when he got hired, and he never got better.
I remember the day he got hired. Hell, I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah,
and I was in the sports business,
same,
obviously, at the time, and They made the announcement that Mike Riley is going to be our new head coach. I said, what? Mike Riley? I remember a guy in the NFL, and I looked it up. Hell, that's the same guy.
He was not on anybody's short list.
No. And he was not very good in the NFL either.
He wasn't very good at Nebraska or Oregon State. You know, had a marginal winning percentage. You gave the numbers. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to continue to pour salt in this wound. Time heals, and sayonara, bitch. Like, I good luck at Wisconsin, I guess. I'm not sure how he weaseled his way into the University of Wisconsin, or if time heals and Wisconsin and their brass and board of governors just forgot how bad Nebraska became athletically.
Oh, he had a history. He worked under Barry Alvarez at Wisconsin. He was kind of on the staff at Wisconsin before he went out and took the Miami job or the Nebraska job. So he's got a few ties there to Wisconsin. That's probably why they brought him back.
It's probably nostril stains on the butt, but yeah, he's a weasel. He's a piece of shit, and sayonara.
You really like the guy, don't you?
Oh no, Shane's comments. I mean, he just listening to his voice makes your blood start to boil. So that's why I took my headphones off. Let's get to some of those comments. Amber said, "Hello from Iowa, Chicago bound. Are they going to a race or something?"
Yeah, they're going to NASCAR this weekend.
Is it in Chicago?
It's in Chicago.
Like the road course?
No, they're returning to Chicago Speedway, which is really south of Chicago. But
gotcha. So it's like a speedway.
Yeah, they haven't raced there for many years.
I thought Chicago was a road course.
It used to be.
Okay.
They got rid of that because it was trash. And
it was built by Sean Eichhorst.
yeah, Sean Eichhorst built the road course in Chicago. It was trash. So they're going back to a speedway south of Chicago, and that's going to be the NASCAR scene this weekend. So yeah, Amber and the gang are on their way to Chicago.
All right, get your lineups in. We got Ryan Martin going back to the World Cup. How about that free kick over the head of the Bosnia wall past the goalie? Incredible. Yeah, top 5 free kick I've ever seen. Period. Top 5 free kick. Dead center, which gives that ball the natural dip. I think hit it at about 74 off the exit velocity. So yeah, in that moment, with the nerves, being down to 10 men at that time because of the red card, having to had played 20 minutes down to 10 men, and having the composure to just hit that baby Bardowski for the win. Solid strike. Top 5 free kick I've ever seen. We got Russ Kindig saying wrong about 49ers fans not being that loud. No. Show me video today, Russ, of that stadium ever being that loud ever, period. And I will then show you the footage from the World Cup. Let's see. We got Chief Indorf. Eichhorst couldn't have gone to a better school. Good luck with this one, Wisconsin. Amber said, too bad he didn't go to Ohio State. He was already at Texas. I kind of liked him there. I already hate Texas, so.
We know that.
Yeah.
You're not breaking new ground with us today. We know you hate Texas.
Amber is touring Wrigley Field, the home of the Chicago Cubs.
Speaking of the Cubs.
I wanted to get to that. Yeah, I was going to segue, but you.
Well, you went off in the World Cup today, and.
Okay, so yeah, go for it.
Let's see. I got to pull out my notes here. What happened yesterday with the Cubbies? They beat San Diego 23-3 yesterday. Dansby Swanson hit 3 home runs, had 8 RBIs in the ball game for the Cubbies. He had a grand slam in the 8th inning. The 8 RBIs, the most by a Cubs player since Sammy Sosa had 9 RBIs in 2002. So Dansby Swanson went off 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. The Cubbies beat San Diego 23-3 yesterday. They had some position players obviously throwing for San Diego late in that ball game, but to Swanson, it's a grand slam in the 8th inning. Swanson's 3 home runs are the most from a number 9 hitter in franchise history. His 26 runs driven in over the past 10 games ties him for the most over a 10-game span with Joe DiMaggio, Jimmy Fox, Lou Gehrig, and Mel Ott. All are in the Hall of Fame. Swanson also hit 2 home runs in Tuesday's game, giving him 5 home runs in less than 24 hours. The Cubs hit 8 home runs in the game, tying the franchise record set last year on July 4th against the St. Louis Cardinals.
That was against Miles Michaelis.
I don't care who was against.
That was against Miles Michaelis. That was the joke that Miles Michaelis, they kept doing AI images of him doing batting or the home run derby pitching after that. Yeah. It was great.
Chicago, the second team this season with consecutive games of 5 home runs or more in a single game. Yeah, so the Cubbies explode. They beat San Diego yesterday 23-3 in Major League Baseball. So
here's the fun part about baseball. Bet the unders today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
today it'll get out to like a 2-1 victory or something.
Yep. Bet the unders today for sure. It feels like you wasted all your bad shots on the driving range kind of thing. You explode for 23 in the first game of a series, and it's like, oh, I hope we save some runs for the weekend. Bet the unders hard today.
Yeah, just keep your eyes on that today. If you have nothing else going on in your life today, just keep your eyes on the San Diego-Chicago game today and see.
I normally wouldn't, but
see how many runs they score.
Let's see. Dansby Swanson, by the way, he's had a hell of a rejuvenated career. 32 years old, arguably off to maybe his best start, period, in his career. He had some good years with the Braves, so I can't statistically break that down, but he's sitting at 271, 16 home runs, well over the 50 RBI mark. I think he's like in the 60s already. For RBI, so he's on pace for over 100 that, and he's out of the 9-hole. Guy's doing some damage. You love seeing the old guys get up there and continue to be big time producers. And yeah, Dansby Swanson having a career year. Next in line for the PED testing, I guess. But his power surge, 5 home runs in 2 days, that's insane. Let's see, today, in that Chicago matchup, I just wanted to see the pitching matchup. Oh, they don't even play today. So don't be betting the Cubbies.
Do they play tomorrow?
They're off.
Is it like probably
that was the final game of the series.
Oh,
so,
really? Final game.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday series.
Yeah, so they're not.
Are you off for 2 days in a row, Chief? There you are. Oh, it's Cubs Cards weekend.
Oh.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not good news.
It's Cubs Cards weekend.
All right. Hey, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. It's a Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Again, if you'd like to chime in with us, you can on the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line, 402-834-1330. If you'd like to leave us a message on our social media sites, we're monitoring those comments as well. We still got a lot more to talk about here today. Stick around. We've got the news break coming up. You're listening to Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
We'll start off with election news, where yesterday we told you about a new political party that was trying to get on the ballot. Well, a second group is now working to establish a new political party in Nebraska ahead of the November election. Can't get enough parties. It's the party state, man. The proposed America First Party has begun collecting signatures to qualify for the statewide ballot, joining other petition drive for the Working People Party, which is really fun to say fast. Organizers must submit about 6,700 valid signatures by mid-July to gain official party status. Meanwhile, Governor Jim Pillen, speaking of elections, has approved Nebraska's permanent medical cannabis regulations, clearing the way for the rules to take effect after Attorney General Mike Hilgers signed off on their legality. The regulations govern licensing, operations, and product sales for the state's medical cannabis industry. The approval marks another small step closer to implementing the voter-approved medical cannabis program. The Kearney Police Department is increasing patrol and traffic for Saturday's upcoming Buffalo County America 250 celebration at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds. Officers will be directing traffic, monitoring for impaired and distracted drivers, and help manage large crowds expected for the Independence Day event. Police are urging attendees to allow for extra travel time, follow traffic directions, and designate a sober driver. 7:32. We'll swing things back over to you, Mike Will. What's going on in sports?
Well, sports today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill. You can check them out at bamboospa.website or on Facebook. Nebraska head baseball coach Will Bolt has signed a contract extension that takes him through the 2032 season. His 3 assistant coaches, Rob Childress, Lance Harbaugh, and Mike Serrani, have signed contract extensions as well. They will all run to the 2028 season. Nebraska finished 43-17 last year. The 43 wins were the most since the Huskers went 57-15 in 2005. Bolton has compiled 213 wins in 7 seasons for the Huskers, which ranks 6th all-time in the program's history. Hastings Sodbusters lost to the Legion All-Stars 12-9 last night out of Duncan Field. Ian Aarons of Grand Island Home Federal led the Legion All-Stars with 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Parker Hodgen of Hastings 5 Points Bank had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Sodbusters will host Grand Island on Friday. In American Legion baseball action last night, Hastings lost a pair of games to Lincoln Northeast 15-1 and 11-6. The Warriors are now 7-16 in the season. They will host Lexington in a doubleheader on Tuesday. Hastings 5 Points Bank will play in a Colorado tournament this weekend. Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, they will host Grand Island Pro Team Design tonight, beginning at 6. That's a check in your sports headlines, 7:34 now on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
The summer heat continues through the rest of the week and into the weekend with more chances for evening to overnight showers and thunderstorms. Today we'll have a high of 91. We'll have southeast winds 10 to 15 with gusts of 25 miles per hour. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms, an overnight low of 69 degrees, 94 and sunny on Friday, 68 Friday night, 88 on the 4th of July. Maybe some chances for showers and thunderstorms late in the night into the overnight hours. That's a check of your forecast.
Right now we've got south winds at 10 miles per hour. It's cloudy and it's 72 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton is Business.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
All right, Mike Will, Tyson and Bronick with you as Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Thursday. Again, we will not be here tomorrow. I get an early start for our 4th of July holiday weekend. Why not? Everybody else is probably going to have the day off tomorrow anyway. So, yeah, we're taking tomorrow off, so we'll do it again on Monday morning. But we certainly want you to enjoy your 4th of July holiday weekend. And again, we will not be here tomorrow. 7:38 now. Thursday morning, we've been telling you that the Nebraska men's basketball team, they have been going through their summer workouts. I think they're in week number 3. Other summer workouts down in Lincoln as they prepare for the upcoming season. Leo Curtis is a guy that Nebraska could be relying on a lot this year. He's 7'2" sophomore. He is out of Iceland. He played in a couple of games last year. The only true freshman to see action on Nebraska's Sweet 16 team. He averaged 1.6 points and about a half a rebound per game in 17 games played last year. Curtis has spent part of the summer training with the Iceland under-20 team as they played in the 2025 under-20 Euro Basketball Championships in Greece. He finished the 7-game tournament, leading all players in block shots and placing in the top 3 in both rebounding and minutes played during that tournament. Curtis, who finished in double figures in 6 of Iceland's 7 games, topped Iceland in scoring, averaging 14.6 points per ball game. Also led the team in rebounding and block shots and in minutes played. He also dished out 2.9 assists per game. So Leo Curtis had a good summer with the Iceland national team, and now he's back practicing with the Huskers. And Leo Curtis says he's looking forward to his second season with the Huskers.
Obviously, I want to improve all my game, and I think I can take my experience from last year, kind of knowing the defense, and help the other guys get better at it. But I especially want to be more aggressive and improve my offense and defense.
Curtis played some valuable minutes last season against eventual NCAA champion Michigan, and also in the ball game against Vanderbilt.
I think they kind of showed me what I can expect to go up against. So now I know what level it is that we're playing at. And obviously having played the national champions gives a lot of confidence when going up against all the Big Ten teams.
And the big guy says he continues to work on his body.
I've got a lot stronger. I've gained over 20 pounds. I'm over 250 now. I was mostly at 230 when I got here, but it's not only weight. I can feel much stronger in the weight room and also on the court.
And Curtis says he learned some valuable lessons playing for the Huskers last season.
Obviously, learning from Rink was a really great lesson throughout the year. He taught me a lot of small things, and you kind of just being able to watch him play and trying to imitate that when I get on the court has helped a lot. But also just from all the guys, from Sam and J Mar and all of the vets, they helped me learn the system better and learn how to play at this level.
And after the success last year when the Huskers made it into the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament, Leo Curtis says this team has the drive to maybe take that next step this year.
I think we have maybe even more hunger than last year because of kind of now how the season ended. We want to go further. So now we kind of, we know what it feels like, and we know what it feels like to not getting further than we did. So now we can set higher goals and we got more firepower.
All right, that's our big man, Leo Curtis, 7'2" sophomore this year. The kid that came in here from Iceland. So the Huskers continue their summer workouts in Lincoln in preparation for the upcoming season. Mike Will, Tyson Evronic. Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
Mike Will, Tyson Evronic with you on this Thursday. So, yeah, a lot of basketball talk this week as we turn the calendar to July. Did you hear our network before we got on here this morning at 7? They spent their final segment leading into our show talking about some good matchups for Survivor this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so they're already talking about football and talking about which teams are the best to take in Survivor. So, yeah, there's football talk in the month of July.
Man, I haven't even opened up the NFL schedule. I know we had that big schedule release, and
see who's playing who.
They had the 6-hour televised event for a schedule release. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen on primetime TV. But that's how you start to put your Survivor pools. I haven't even looked. I don't even know what week 1 brings. I'll be honest. I don't even know. That's August's problem.
Yeah. I don't even know who the Chiefs play in week 1.
I'll worry about that on Labor Day.
Yeah, we'll do Survivor again this year. In fact, the IT guy is already he's already redesigned our Survivor page.
Oh,
he's all fired up about that. He's got new gadgets and new things to play with. So that's all coming up in Survivor. We'll do that again this year.
Biggest question that my legal team needs to know before we start our Survivor pool. Are we eligible again?
It's not going to make any difference because you won't be around.
That's what we said last year, and we got scared at the end when we were down to the top 5,
And
it was the tie and tie show. That's what we thought last year. We thought we'd be the first ones out, and God, we did pretty damn good for ourselves.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. There's racing this weekend in Omaha.
Huh?
At Horseman's Park.
Oh, okay, horse racing. I thought you were talking about NASCAR. I'm like, I thought you said they were in Chicago.
No, horse racing at Horseman's Park.
Yeah.
In Omaha. They're going to have a post time, Friday at
Friday,
1:30.
Saturday, Sunday, right?
Saturday and Sunday. Normally we have Jim Sliker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network join us on Friday, but we're not going to be here tomorrow. And Sliker evidently was tied up today.
Sure.
He did give me his picks, though. If you're heading to Omaha, his best bet for today
tomorrow
is... Oh, yeah, today is Thursday.
Get yourself out of the Friday mind frame.
Yeah, the best bet for tomorrow is the number 1 horse in the first race, PR Stitch. He's going to be the best bet tomorrow. And the long shot on Friday is going to be in race 2, the number 5 horse, Miss St. Clair. So those are the best bets and the long shots of the day in Omaha, according to Jim Sliker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. That's for the card on Friday.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, he's got his Saturday picks out here somewhere, too. I'll get you those. But again, you can...
Saturday, best bet straight out of the gate in the very first race. He is going to try to make his money early. He's on the 4. It's not my problem. Go back to PR Stitch really quickly in that Friday race. That's a stakes race. $30,000 Fantango Lady Stakes. PR Stitch has arguably been, and I think Jim would agree if he was on the line with us, PR Stitch has been the best horse in Nebraska this season. And so easy bet for your best bet of the day on Friday's card. Yeah, he's got It's Not My Problem in the first. Boy, he's rolling back with OY Giggle in the fourth race. He's been all over that horse this season. He's kind of been the bridesmaid for me. He's been in the money, but he hasn't quite cashed my big exotic ticket. But he's going to go back to OY Giggle in the fourth. Hurricane Lassie looks to be in Saturday's card. He's a favorite in the sixth race. So Saturday's got a nice who's who. But his long shot play comes out of the third race, and it is Jabrin, who he looks to carry the speed. And let's see, also in that third race would be Verb, and 357 makes another appearance in the third. So he's on Jabrin for his long shot play on Saturday.
All right, so
but yeah, there's some nice names on Saturday's card.
Best bets and the long shots from Jim Sliker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. If you're heading to races or you'd like to bet the races this weekend and like to see Jim's picks, you can go to his Facebook group, Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. He's got all of his picks up for Friday and all of his picks up for Saturday. He's working on the Sunday card right now, but he couldn't be with us today. Normally, he's penciled in on Friday, but we're not going to be here.
We had to punt.
Yeah, so you can go to his Facebook group, Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network, and get all the picks from the races in Omaha coming up this weekend. One other quick NBA note. NBA star Jaylen Brown was traded overnight from Boston to Philadelphia. 76ers are sending Paul George 2 first-round picks in 2018 and 2031, and 2 second-round picks in 2028 and 2030 to Boston to complete the trade. Brown averaged 28.7 points, 6.9 rebounds, 5.1 assists for the Celtics last season. So a big monster trade again in the NBA overnight. Jaylen Brown goes from Boston to the Philadelphia 76ers.
I gotta be brutally honest. I thought Paul George retired like 4 years ago. I didn't know this guy was still playing ball. We talked about LeBron James, and he being old, what you said, 42 for LeBron James, I think, yesterday. Paul George is 36, so he's up there. Yeah, I thought he retired a long time ago.
He's now a member of the Boston Celtics.
But Boston got a shit ton of draft picks, though.
Yes, they did. Free agent center Mitchell Robinson, fresh off of winning the NBA championship with the New York Knicks. He's agreed to a 3-year, $47.4 million deal to sign with the Boston Celtics. Past season, Robinson's 60 games are the most he has played since the 2022-2023 season as he battled injuries throughout his career. He was instrumental for the Knicks as they won their first championship in 53 years, averaging 4.2 offensive rebounds per game, the second in the NBA in the playoffs. He averaged 4.8 points, 5.5 rebounds, 13.9 minutes of playing time. So Mitchell Robinson is going from the New York Knicks to Boston in another trade. Oh, big news here. Swiftie.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, Jesus.
Travis Kelce evidently going to tie the knot at a wedding, Madison Square Garden, on Friday night. According to law enforcement officials, briefed on security plans. Yeah, when they were putting this together.
You're getting your wedding info with information according to law enforcement officials.
Yeah, because they had to get security around Madison Square Garden for the wedding, and he kind of leaked it out that it's going to be Taylor Swift's and Travis Kelce's wedding. When they were putting this together this weekend, I just kind of noticed it in the headlines. I thought they were planning for next year. Next year, July 4th. Hell, it's this year.
Well, it's not like they have to budget for it.
No. Anyway, they're going to evidently have some kind of a smaller rehearsal dinner tomorrow night. No, what is tonight? Tonight's Thursday.
Tonight's Thursday.
So they're going to have a rehearsal dinner tonight at Madison Square Garden, and then the wedding is tomorrow.
Jesus.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting married at Madison Square Garden.
This is our version in the USA. This is our version of like a royal wedding.
Yeah, who's going to be there?
Good
I didn't get my invite. Obviously, you didn't get your invite because you don't like the Chiefs and you don't like Swiftie. So they're not going to invite you.
Ed Hockley got his invite.
Oh, God, here we go again. You had to throw that out there.
I'm sorry.
Ed Hockley is an official if people didn't know that.
You threw in a wedding to a sports show, so I decided to sprinkle in a little salt.
And you did.
Just for fun.
Let's see what else is going on. We talked baseball with the Cubbies.
Yeah.
And San Diego 23-3 yesterday for Chicago. On the other end of the spectrum, the Yankees' losing streak has now reached 7 games. They lost to Detroit yesterday by a score of 6-2. The Yankees are on their first 7-game skid since August 12th through the 23rd of 2023 when they lost 9 straight games. So we talked about the offensive woes for the Yanks on the show yesterday. They put up 2 runs yesterday. They lose to Detroit by the score of 6-2, and that's their 7th straight loss.
And the Rays take full advantage by shutting out Kansas City, and now the Rays have leapfrogged the Yankees and are in first place in the American League East.
All right, 7:53, waking up with Mike and Tyson, kind of an informative show today.
Yeah.
We've got entertainment news, we've got wedding news, we've talked Sean Eichhorst, one of the most punchable faces in the nation. Talked to him in the first half of the show.
Ryan Martin chiming in on YouTube on the Ryan Martin Outdoors channel. Our family got in the lottery drawing for the Swift wedding tickets, but no luck.
I wonder who got invited to that wedding. I'm sure we're going to find out after the event is held on the Friday night. But who the hell gets invited to Taylor Swift's and Travis Kelce's wedding? Obviously, Mahomes is going to be there. A lot of the Chiefs will probably be there. But on the...
Do you think so?
I think so.
Or do you just, do light friends and family, get the ceremony done, and then have a big-ass party at Madison Square Garden.
You didn't rent Madison Square Garden because you're going to invite just a few family members and friends. You're going to invite everybody. Madison Square Garden. Who are they expecting to show up at this wedding tonight or tomorrow?
The who got invited?
Yeah, it'll be the who's who.
The who?
The who's who.
The whole KC Chiefs team
got invited. I can see that.
Could they be like getting ready for the upcoming season?
No, not yet. You got to go through this wedding. You got to go through this wedding first. On the entertainment side, Taylor Swift, what's her wedding list look like?
Yeah, that's a registry I don't want to sign up for. Like, what do you need? Like,
yeah.
What are you supposed to get Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift for a wedding gift? It's like,
what the hell would you do?
We can't do candlesticks. Like, pretty sure they've got plenty of those.
That's a good.
You're not going to give them money.
No, they don't need money. They don't need anything.
They should be giving me some stuff.
And maybe they are. Maybe they're going to give out some bucks to everybody that shows up.
They said no gifts. Apparently, Amber's all on the wedding planning here.
She's a Swiftie.
Good Lord.
Yeah, she's a Swiftie.
They've apparently turned Madison Square Garden into a castle. Oh, that's nice for a princess. And they said no gifts.
They're going to roll out, instead of a red carpet, I know they got a purple carpet.
Okay, Amber should chime in and give us all the details to this wedding. As long as we've gone off the rails.
We
did so well.
I know, they did. We did.
We got to like the last 10 minutes of the show, and you're like, I'm going to toss in a wedding. And it went off the rails.
They said no gifts, but when you go to an event that says no gifts, usually you take them something.
No, you don't.
I do.
Well,
I throw some bucks into a card or something.
Case of beer.
You get them a card for whatever occasion it is and might throw a few bucks in there.
Get them a First Street gift card.
Yeah.
Have some beer.
Sorry, so Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are
tying the knot.
They're going to tie the knot. All right, 7:56, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. This is Extreme Sports. This is Huddle Up.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Well, stepping away from the castle at Madison Square Garden to another event that's going to have some heavy police presence. We're going to Kearney, as the Kearney Police Department is increasing patrol and traffic enforcement for Saturday's Buffalo County America 250 celebration. Take that, T-Swift. This will be held at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds. Officers will be directing traffic, monitoring for impaired and distracted drivers, and helping manage large crowds that are expected for the Independence Day event. Police are urging attendees to allow extra travel time, follow traffic directions, and designate a sober driver. Governor Jim Pillen has approved Nebraska's permanent medical cannabis regulations, clearing the way for the rules to take effect after Attorney General Mike Hilgers signed off on their legality. Their regulations govern licensing, operations, and product sales for the state's medical cannabis industry. The approval marks another small step closer to implementing the voter-approved medical cannabis program. A second group is working to establish a new political party in Nebraska ahead of the November election. The proposed America First Party has begun collecting signatures to qualify for the statewide ballot, joining another petition drive for another political party, the Working People Party. Organizers must submit about 6,700 valid signatures by mid-July to gain official party status. Party in the USA. We turn things over to Mike Will at 7:58. Mike, what's going on in sports?
Well, sports today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill, your 24-hour wellness center where members can access a variety of amenities on their own time. Nebraska head baseball coach Will Bolt has signed a contract extension that takes him through the 2032 season. His three assistant coaches, Rob Childress, Lance Harville, and Mike Serrani, have signed contract extensions, which will run through the 2028 season. Nebraska finished 43-17 last year. Hastings Sodbusters lost to the Legion All-Stars 12-9 last night. Ian Aarons of Grand Island Home Federal led the Legion All-Stars with 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Parker Hodgen of Hastings 5 Points Bank had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Sodbusters will host Grand Island on Friday. Legion baseball last night. Hastings Runza lost a pair of games to Lincoln Northeast 15-1 and 11-6. The Warriors now 7-16 in the season. They will host Lexington in a doubleheader on Tuesday. Hastings 5 Points Bank will play in a Colorado tournament this weekend. Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes will host Grand Island Pro Team Design tonight, beginning at 6. That's a check in your sports headlines at 8 o'clock on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
The summer heat continues through the rest of the week and into the weekend with more chances for evening to overnight showers and thunderstorms. Today we'll have a high of 91. We'll have southeast winds 10 to 15 with gusts to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms, an overnight low of 69 degrees, 94 and sunny on Friday, 68 Friday night, 88 on the 4th of July. Maybe some chances for showers and thunderstorms late in the night into the overnight hours. That's a check of your forecast.
South winds 10 miles per hour. Cloudy skies. It is 72 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
All right, Mike Willenstein and Veronica with you. Huddle up on Extreme Sports for Thursday. Again, we're going to get an early start on your 4th of July holiday weekend. We will not be here tomorrow. You and I are off.
Put me in the Friday mind frame on a Thursday. That's a dangerous place to be.
It is for you.
That's a dangerous spot.
Especially I give you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to recover.
Look out, weekend. Well, I'll be recovering at Buster's baseball all weekend, so getting ready for the Frightened Cranes again. I will say this about Sodbusters. We didn't really get to it and a chance to break it down. It was less about baseball last night, obviously, with the Expedition game, Cornhusker League All-Stars, getting to see those kids put on their talents and on display in front of Duncan Field was awesome. But more awesome than that was the nonprofit of the night, the Hastings Bambino organization, part of Hastings Baseball. They were out in full support. By far our biggest crowd that we've had for a baseball game, and it helps when you're bringing all that local talent in, but it also helps when you've got so many people that support such an amazing organization that gives kids and adults of all abilities an opportunity to get on the diamond and play the game that we love. So the smiles on their faces from the very first pitch, the score was irrelevant. They didn't care. They were having fun. They were cheering on their boys. They were cheering on the Busters. And we had so many smiling faces yesterday, and such a great nonprofit to support. And they had tremendous support. The 50-50 raffle raising over $400 for the organization. So couldn't be more impressed with the show that was put on yesterday, and couldn't be more impressed with their enthusiasm. I think what happens is sports people, and I'll try to wrap this up really quick, is is things can tend to get stale, and we can bitch as sports play-by-play guys of, oh my God, throw a strike, oh my God, this game's so long, oh, we're going into extra innings. And then you watch it through the eyes of somebody that's genuinely enjoying the game for what it is, and those are the Bambino kids, man. Like, it could have been 18-1, and they still would have had a blast. They love being a part of the game. They love being on the diamond, and they love seeing their favorite team. And that is an organization that I can get behind 100% all of the time. And so hats off to all the folks on that organization, Trent Mays and the group that's put that together, and can't wait to see him next summer. That was a lot of fun last night.
All right, by the way, the Busters playing Grand Island, Friday night? Friday night, 7 o'clock. So
yes.
All right. So that'll wrap things up for the week. Again, great show today. Had a lot to talk about. You can go back and listen to it again at your convenience. If you missed a portion of the show, go to our social media sites, download the podcast, listen to the show again. Have yourself a great 4th of July holiday weekend. Be safe. Be smart. We'll catch you back here again Monday morning with Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great weekend.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme Sports.